So we're getting ready to start the day. It is Saturday, so we have a routine. We get up, we do cardio, we stretch, we do vacuums. He walks the dog, takes a shower, and then I start making our meals. I typically like making our meals because he's offered to make my meals, but I think I cook better. So right now we're just gonna get meal 1 started. I'm gonna put that on the pan. And then I will get our meals 2 and 3 because we're gonna be out all day. We're gonna be training and we have some appointments. So we are using raw foods. This is his meal 3. We don't go an ounce over or an ounce under, so we're exact. Literally 2 and 13. If there were not greens in his plan, he would not eat greens. I'm the vegetable queen. He just microwaves his vegetables and then put them in. He's got a little sensitive stomach, so he has to use like nut butters like pistachio butter or what's this? Hazelnut butter, cashew butter. I use the almond butter and the peanut butter because I'm normal. I don't have a sensitive stomach, knock on wood. And so basically, I kind of know his meal plan like the back of my hand. And for reference, guys, this is how you weigh out nut butter. You put the jar on the scale, you zero it out, and then you weigh it out. A lot of people do it the opposite way, but then it's not as accurate. So that's his meal 3. And then my meals are over here. This is my simple meals. Very, very simple. I'm in prep, so they're a little scarce, but that's okay. While I make his meat too, I'm gonna put I was telling him that I'm a better cook. And
he's a better cook because
I make your meals so much better.
When I cook my meals, it doesn't come out right.
No. I know he doesn't really care about his food, but I care about his food. And when he eats certain food, I'm just like, why are you mixing it like that? Oh, I told them, I said, I know he's trying to help, but I just think, you know, if I make my meals, I'll be happier. His plan is 4 ounces of avocado, so he goes through avocados like water. Just a big bowl of avocado. It's gotta be exact. And that is our meals 1, 2, and 3. So we got half our day started. And this is typically our routine for the morning. So get this in the fridge. Huh? So funny story. When we moved in here, he had the wrong measurements for the fridge. So we had a huge fridge, which is in the other room. And then he ordered this small fridge and it just doesn't fit in the space. So we try to fit like all of our meal prep in here, but it just doesn't really work out. But you know what? It's okay, we have 2 fridges, so we just have to go back and forth. So this is how you travel or go out for a day. You just put your meals in a plastic baggie. Because his meals don't go in a plastic baggie because he has too much food. But mine can fit in here. That way we have enough room in our cooler to fit all of our food. With our protein, then we have our oatmeal portion. So this is his oats. Look at his bowl. And you want to see my oats? They're a little sad, but it's okay. I just like to see him eat his big bowl of oats. Because we like it cold. So his is kind of watery. He did his today. I should have done his. So I should have done his oats today because now it's like porridge. Mine is like an oat cake, so I let it like solidify. That's really good.
It's like that.
Like, what is this?
Bowling, isn't it?
There's water.
Off-season bowling.
Okay.
Mind you,
Oh,
off-season.
baby spoons make you eat slower and makes the meal last longer. You hogging all the salt.
So, breakfast time. I don't know, did you tell them what we eat?
Yeah, I showed
Okay.
them. Well, you can go through it.
So breakfast time now, it's obviously off season for me. So we got steak with MCT oil and we got oatmeal with pistachio butter. That's because I'm actually intolerant to peanuts and almonds, so I have
I
to.
told them about your
Oh, she's
very
already said.
odd digestive system.
I've got, yeah, my digestion's a bit of a nightmare. With certain foods anyway. And then what we're going to do after this is I'm going to go hit legs with Connie, who's IFBB Pro figure girl, and she actually just wants to start working together. So I'm going to go have a look at her. I'll put her through legs whilst she trains with me, and then I always straight after go and train Marissa and put her through glutes today.
Yeah, been
So-
killing me.
So usually what I do is I get my training done and then I'll then focus on training Marissa, just so she can have like a very good session rather than her training on her own. Because if she trains on her own, she's not going to get pushed to the limit. So I'm her trainer now, I guess.
He's officially my trainer.
I'm officially her trainer. I became her
Right.
trainer. I'm her fiance.
I'm having turkey minced and lots of vegetables. See, he doesn't have vegetables unless it's in his specific meals.
Unless it's in my plan.
I used to try to make him eat vegetables. One time, when we first met.
This one time?
This one time, he bought asparagus, and I came back and it was still there like 2 months later.
I don't
You
eat
your
veg unless they're like, it's on my plan. Otherwise, I'm just so bad with it.
That's okay. You have a lot of food.
She's teaching me
Teaching him how to be healthy.
how to eat veg.
He's trying.
Sweet, let's eat, and then we'll go train. Happy days. Yep.
Yep.
Perfect consistency.
I thought you said you
I
like
feel like we need to do a Q&A online for what is the perfect. That is, if that was on Instagram, everyone would be like,
No,
perfect
it would
toast.
have to be like more like
Okay,
like
I'm gonna do a poll.
like this, like not this. This looks like when you're in lunch line
I'm gonna do a poll.
and the lady like puts like
Nope.
sloppy Joe, like
Okay. Is this the perfect consistency of oats?
there's like water
Come on,
separating.
show everyone.
Okay.
Yeah,
No, see, look, it's not.
Yeah, wait.
Okay,
now
well that
mix
one
it,
was
now
good. I'm
mix it,
making
mix
it
it,
look
mix
good.
Right, let's do a poll.
Let's do a poll. I think my oat cake looks better.
No.
Yes, it's a cake. That right there is. I don't know what that is. It does, but if you do a poll on your page, people are gonna be like, "Oh, I love Jamie, so I'm gonna." Just like.
Right,
what was
let's
it?
see what everyone says. Huh?
Toot your own, or blow your own trumpet,
Blow your own trumpet.
or toot your own horn. That's what we say in the U.S. Toot your own horn.
Good dog. We kind of lived together from day one, because obviously.
Now we went from 0 to 100 real quick.
Mm.
So we met, and then people there were like, "Well, how long have you guys been dating? When did you guys meet each other?" We're like, "Oh, like,
I
like
remember
2 days ago."
I remember like my family was like, "Is that your girlfriend?" I was like, "I don't really know, to be honest." I was like, "It would have met her like 3 days ago." I was like,
But we're living together
I was
now.
like, I don't really know what's going on, but I guess so.
That's how you know, like,
That's how you know.
Yeah, literally, like when we first met, we didn't even like. It was like.
Well, it was
mad.
funny because we would talk almost every day before we met, but we never FaceTimed. So I was like, "What if he just kills me?
What
Like,
if
what
he's
do
a
I meet
catfish?
him?"
She could have catfished me. I could have catfished her. But yeah,
And
when
then
we
I
met, it
was
was
like,
just
"Oh,
like
good
completely
looking."
normal. There's no more on it, but yeah, it was.
No, it's like I did know him for like years. Years and years.
And then she was prepping and I was about to prep on her. She was getting them food out of my beard. So then I was tempted to go stay in Toronto because we thought about it, didn't we?
Yeah, because we don't want to, like,
It's
oh,
like,
we clicked.
yeah, she had things that she needed to do and I had things that we needed to do, and obviously distance and all that, and we were just like, kind of, we say we didn't break up.
Yeah, we didn't.
We don't like to say we broke up, but we like,
Well, it's like, we're not like couples that like, you know, there's couples that break up and get back together, break up, get back together. But like, we're across the world from each other.
like obviously she's San Diego, I'm in Dubai, so we were just like, the distance and all that. And then we spoke literally like every few days.
We still kept up with each other, and like, cause he was in prep, I was in prep, and he was in Wales at the time.
Because I was like, I need to just go back to Wales and like kind of do this prep on my own and figure everything out on my own. And then you were also like competing, so it was just kind of like wrong timing, I guess.
Yeah, we were going back and forth with like you were focused.
But
on,
we always kept I would always message you and ask how you're doing, and you would be the same.
Yeah.
And we spoke literally every day.
It was like I was going through. I didn't know if I should keep competing, and it was hard for me to pull back from my prep. And he was like the only one who understood, so he kind of talked me through it, and then
Yeah, and then we just met back up in Toronto.
yeah, we circled back to Toronto
We
again.
met to Toronto again.
Because his
in
visa is
October.
still not come through.
Yeah,
And then
and then the rest is pretty much history.
yeah, and then we got tatted.
And
So
then we got engaged and tattooed, so I guess
we're
I guess
set.
she stuck with me.
Inked on me. This is my first tattoo. He corrupted me.
Yeah.
My first.
I was like, I'm only gonna buy you a ring if you get a tattoo.
Only if you get me inked on you.
Yeah. No, it doesn't. It doesn't sparkle it, man. You have to do this, mate. This is for the for the video.
Where's our ring light? Like, I promise it's purple.
I promise it's real, it's not fake. I remember when I was in Oxygen, I was probably the strongest I've ever been about 2 weeks out, because I knew going into my session that I was fucked. So I was like, you're fucked, Jay. So now, show everyone this is the time where you work, you know, this is the time that is going to separate you from the rest. And this is the time you have the opportunity to get better and get one step ahead, because where people will be like, oh, I'm tired and now I'm going to slack, I was like, I'm tired, I'm going to go fucking harder. And that's the way my mind works. So when I'm in a contest prep, if I'm going through that stage where I'm digging deep, mentally I'm thinking, right, I need to push hard, I need to push the limits, because this is my advantage and this is my opportunity to get that one step ahead of the competition. And that's the way you got to think in these contest prep. You got to think that way. Otherwise, you're fighting for second place, you know. So train fucking hard, simple as that. And that's a real banged out.
Take fun.
It's so true though. I was like literally my strongest in Oxygen. When I was like, I remember doing like 7-plate squat in Oxygen, and I was like, what the? Everyone's like, how are you so strong 2 weeks out? I'm like, because I know going into this session I'm fucked. So my mindset's got to switch. I got to like turn on like beast mode or animal mode, because
Good different team.
it's like a hunting fucking instinct, you know? Because like you're fucked, so it's like I know I'm fucked.
It's like a fight or flight.
Yeah, it's a fight or flight. So I'd go into those gym sessions in Oxygen, and I'll be like, I'm gonna tear this fucking
tear
weight
myself
up
up.
because I know I'm tired. And if I go into this gym, this session, being like, oh, I'm tired, I'm fucked, then it's gonna show in my session. I was like, I know I'm fucking tired. This is my time to work. And I always say like when you have to dig deep and you're fucked, that's when you're gonna change, you know? It's like that uncomfortable, you're in a comfortable situation. It's like that's what's gonna allow you to grow and get better, is pushing the limits in those times where you are fucked.
Well, it sets you aside from everyone else doing bodybuilding but not willing to push it.
It's like I always tell my clients, is when you're fucked, that's when your body's changing. You know, when you're fucked, that's when you're working. You know, it's easy when like you feel great, but the difference is those times where you're fucked and you're you know, you're tired and you're depleted. I mean, that's the difference between first and second place. That's what's going to bring out. Here today with Connie. She's IFBB Pro figure, and I think I'm going to do Alicante.
That's the first show.
That's the first show. So just planning a run with her basically. But yeah, time to hit legs with her and put her through legs, and then we'll kind of show you guys what we're doing.
I'll try to keep up. Try to keep up.
She's strong. Do a few warm-up sets, get the quads nice and warm. Then we'll go for a working set, a few working sets on here. But I like to always start with a leg extension and isolation so we can really focus on squeezing and contracting the quads. And then we'll go into some pressing movements to really hit the sweep with different foot positions. So here's just warming through the quad, a few warm-up sets, and then we'll go into our working sets. So like I said, just warm up through the quads and notice that my reps are kept the same, whether it's a warm-up set or a working set. And the whole point is that I'm almost, when I'm doing my warm-up sets, I'm thinking about the way I've got to perform my reps during my working set. So I need my reps to be absolutely perfect. So you'll see I'm in control the whole way through. I'm driving up, contracting hard at the top, and then a slow negative and a pause at the bottom. So every rep is perfect. And the whole point is to keep that consistency of the reps throughout the whole movement. So even my warm-up sets are done perfect because, like I said, I'm thinking about what I'm going to do in the working sets. So these 3 or 4 working sets we're going to take to complete failure. I'm going to add different styles of overload in order to take the muscle beyond failure. 11, now we work, come on, now we work. Pause, up, 12, good, slow. These are the reps, up, 13, come on, nearly there, nearly there, nearly there. Pause, up, 14, one more. Up, get it, get it, get it, get it. Good, sir.
Oh, Jesus.
Usually I try to do the first rep range is like 12 to 15. But it was a little bit too light. I think I did like 17, 18 or whatever. So we're going to up the weight and we're going to go for around a good 12 reps, maybe 12 to 15. Basically failure. If we get 11, we get 11. If we get 12, we get 12, and so on.
9. 10. Come on. 2 more. Come on. And again. Up. More.
Wow, that fucking hurt. So as you can see, the reps there are kept consistent the way through. We're not, as it gets harder, we're not going quicker. 5 now, have you got, come on. 1, good. 2, good. 3, good. 4, 5, good there. So that is the quads nice and warm. Now we go into the hard stuff.
Have you gone home now?
Yeah.
Have you done for the day?
Yes, there's a fuck.
I'm dying.
Wait until we got on this machine. So what we're doing here, this is like I think it's called a true squat. I don't actually know what it's called, but it's fucking hard. So what we're gonna do here is actually put a pad there so we elevate the heels, so we just put more pressure on the quads. And the foot position is gonna be back so that our quad has to almost stretch over. It's almost like you're in a old school sissy squat position, but it just fucking blows your quads up. And as well, it's a machine that you can't go heavy with, so you know, it kills a lot of egos because a lot of guys, when they're squatting and pressing, they just want to put fucking all the weight on in the gym, you know, scream and make it look fucking brutal, which no doubt it is, but I try to like focus on the muscle that I'm trying to work. So if I go like leg press or squat super heavy, my glutes and my hammies are getting involved. You know, here, I just want to isolate the quads.
Come on. Come on.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, fuck. Wow. Let's go.
Oh, fuck.
Now we work. Now we work. Come on. Drive. 1. Control it, yeah? So pause at the bottom. Don't bounce. Come on. 2. Come on. Let's go. Control. Drive. 3. Come on. Let's go. Control. Come on. Drive. 4. Come on, you got this, you got this. Come on. Let's go, Connie. Big set, big set. 5. Come on. At least 2 to 3 more. Come on. These are the reps. Let's go. Get it. 6. Come on. Finish it, finish it, finish it. Finish it. Let's go. Let's go. Drive. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. That's the right. Good set. Let's go. Down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. 2 reps, 2 reps, 2 reps. 1, 2 reps. Let's go. 1, 2 reps. That's it. That's it. Drive. 1. Come on, finish it. This is the rep. This is the rep. This is the rep. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Get it, finish it, finish it, finish it. Yes, good set.
Fuck. That shit was heavy. That shit was heavy.
It was heavy.
Ooh. Ooh. My soul left my body there. Dude.
So, gonna move on and do. Usually I do one more set in there, but I feel like, well, I took it there pretty to the limit, you know. And also, I got kind of be aware that if my lower back starts to blow up a little bit, is just move on. So, we're gonna do a pendulum now, and same sort of feet width, slightly, you know, in between hip width, and then we're gonna let our knees like crack and the quads just to go down. So I'll show you exactly what I mean, just to really target sweep. But we're gonna do a few warm-up sets here and then go into some working sets. And you'll see my feet position is a little bit lower on the pad, so it hits more quads, rather than if I'm a little bit higher, I'll hit more hamstrings. So I wanna go feet a little bit lower, and then I'm gonna crack at the knees and allow my knees to kind of fold so I can hit the quads.
Three. 4. 5. 6. 7.
6, good. All the way. 7, come on. Pause. 8, slow down. Perfect reps. 9, come on, let's go. Perfect reps. 10, come on. All the way. Get it. Yes. Finish it, finish it, finish it. Nice.
I'm gonna become crippled.
Tell me about it, I'm gonna be fucking crippled. This is exactly why it comes to my rest day tomorrow and I plan loads of shit and I'm like, yeah, I'm doing fuck all. I wake up in the morning, I'm like, yeah, nothing's gonna happen today. Perfect. 2, come on. 3, good. Let's go. 4, good. 5, good. 6, good. Come on. 7, good. Let's go. 8, come on. 9, come on. Get it. 10, good. 5 more, 5 more. No? Let's go. Do one out.
Oh, you're helping me.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties. Come on.
Majority of the quad dominant pressing work's done. Now we're just going to light up the inner thighs, stretch them out, because as well, like, the inner thighs are such an important muscle, especially when it comes to the quads, because you create less gap, and you'll see a lot of guys who have very, very strong inner thighs. It looks like the quads are huge, but it's actually just because the inner thighs are so predominant that it makes the overall quad look bigger. So I always like to do some heavy inner thigh work towards the end of my workout, and then we're probably just going to go on some isolation work on quads, just to isolate each quad directly, and then if we've got a little bit left, we'll do a little bit of hamstrings just to finish off. Usually I split my hamstrings up, I do quads and hams, but Saturdays now I'm trying to do like a full leg day, but it just depends how I feel. Like if I get to my leg extension and I'm fucked, then I'll be like, right, I'll save hamstrings for tonight, but I'm going to try and get some hamstrings done, a few curl movements in this session, and just pump them up. But my quads are already fucked, so let's see.
Now when I train like hams and glutes, my quads always take over.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
That's why they're strong. It's like, that's why Caroline's glutes are massive, because when she trains quads, she trains glutes. You know, that's why, like, if you notice how I train today, I try to always like put it in my quad, because I'm the same. I'm glute dominant. If I get under a barbell and squat, all that like fires is my glutes. Like I can squat like 6-7 plates, but I don't feel no quad activation. I just feel straight glutes.
shit.
You know?
That's a good problem to have.
It is, but it's also a bad problem because then your quads are weaker. You know, so like now when I train, my purpose is to put the tension and stress on the quads. So it means my foot position has to change in, like, I need to do elevated heels. I need to do like low foot placements to hit my quads, you know? Otherwise, if I just get on the squat rack and squat, glutes activate, hamstrings activate, quads don't really activate, you know? And a lot of women, especially women who are glute dominant, have very, very weak quads. Like especially in the teardrop, the VMO, it's always a lot weaker. It's because when they're on the squat rack, they fire from the glutes, they fire from the hamstrings. So, but I mean, it's not a bad problem to have because it's probably easier, in my opinion, it's easier to isolate your hamstrings than it is to isolate your quads.
Really?
If you think about it, like the movements that we do, stiff leg, we're not gonna activate no quad. The only activation we're gonna do on any sort of hamstring predominant movement is sort of a pile squat. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a big movement.
But even things like when I do like hip thrusts and stuff, my quads start taking over.
But then it's probably your foot placement of where your feet are positioned. It's why when I do a lot of glute work, like that's why when I train Marissa on glutes, the way I tell her to do glutes is like I'll do up and abduction.
Yeah.
You know, so a glutes fire.
Yeah.
And I'll be focused on the contraction rather than the weight. Because you load a glute thrust up with fuck ton of weight, your quads are gonna take over because they're the strong muscle, aren't they?
Yeah.
So you got to remember that whenever we're training, our stronger muscle's gonna wanna fire unless we put it in a position where it can't fire. You know? And that's the thing, is like loads of girls just wanna, like I see some girls fucking glute thrust and I'm thinking, I can't even
like
glute
5
thrust
plates and I'm thinking,
yeah, I'm thinking if I glute thrust that, like I won't even be able to do it. But then when you speak to them, like, oh yeah, but my quad's firing. And I'm like, yeah, well drop the weight and come up, squeeze the glutes as hard as you can. Or even like little things like I do with the glutes is like, I do this movement, you know, when I do glutes, because you think about our quarter turns, they're like this, aren't they? So we're digging. So if I do a quarter turn, we're trying to dig our heels and rotate our heels. So when we're doing glutes, we should do that. You know, we should be tucking in and glutes should be firing because that's in that position, right? Yeah. Whereas a lot of girls just go, and then quads take over, innit? It's like we're not fucking, we're fucking. I must do right quad, but you can do both. Just pump though, like quads are fucked now. So those who don't know, I've actually I had an injury in my right knee. So when I'm doing quads, luckily it's better now, but back in the day, like last year, this quad used to fire a lot and this quad didn't. So I had to start doing a lot of isolation work on my right quad in between my workout, just so I got the same balance of pump, like the same pump in both of them. So now what I do at the end of my workout, I just pump up my right quad just to put some more blood in there, even though now the size of the quads, both of them are similar, but it's just for my own head because like a year ago, my left quad was a lot bigger than my right quad. So I had to start isolating my right quad a lot more. So towards the end of my session, I just put some blood in my one quad. So we're just finishing off with some hamstring work. So obviously smash quads, killed them. I'm hitting hamstrings twice a week, quads twice a week. Today I do like one big session rather than split it up, and in the week I split up quads and hams. Today's like quads and hams.
My teardrops are like in so much pain right now when I'm pressing this pad.
Yeah, 100%. Like no blood trying to get out. So again, we're gonna start on here and use the same method where we do like 2 really hard working sets, a rest, pause, and probably drop, and then we're just gonna go pump it on the hamstring kill.
Come on. Come on.
Pause. Drive. 10. Good. Slow. Now we work. Now we work. Now we work. Pause. Squeeze. Good. 11. Come on. 15. Drive. 12. Good. Drive. 13. Squeeze. Let's go. Drive. 14. One more. Let's get it. Finish it, finish it, finish it, finish it. Yes, good set. So that's also one thing when you have a weak body part, that is, in my opinion, when you need to stop thinking of weight and stop ego lifting and think about contracting and feeling the muscle. So even then, you know, Connie says that she struggles to activate her hamstrings. So now I'm like, right, drop the weight and make sure you feel it, because there's no point you just trying to do a heavier weight to put as much stress on the muscle because you're not feeling it. So don't be afraid to back off the weight and focus on the mind to muscle connection and contracting it hard, you know, lengthening it, contracting it, and putting it through its full range of motion. Because if you just add the weight, your reps are just going to get shitty. Yeah, you're lifting heavy weight, but you're not focused on the muscle. You're not actually working the muscle through its full range of motion. So this is why I'm very, very aware of my form now. And back in the day, I didn't used to be. Back in the day, I'd just lift fucking heavy weight and just go from A to B. But then as you get older and you get more into bodybuilding, you soon start to see where your weak areas are. And usually a lot of it's training related, and that's why an area is weak. So you just got to think smarter. Oh. One more. Finish it. Get it? Yes, good stuff.
Fuck! Ah!
Just the fire going off and we just carrying training.
Fire workout.
Isn't it? Fire workout, yeah.
Fire workout. Yeah.
Because
I always feel it here.
Yeah, so for example, you know if you're going like a stand-in, like this, like a standing hamstring curl, you know the one in Benus?
Yeah.
Yeah, and just go here. So it's in the top part.
I'm so bad at that.
Yeah.
Like,
because the thing is as well, like what a lot of people also do is like, you know where they're not comfortable where they're weak.
yeah.
So like you get a lot of guys who, when they do like a side shot, the hamstring doesn't hang. Yeah, so in the side shots, they don't have a hang in the hamstring. And it's usually because when they press, they don't want to go really low.
Yeah.
So they got really strong quads because they press short. But to get that like, that belly out in your hamstring, you need to go like fucking super low where your knees are like here.
Yeah.
But most people don't want to go there because you're not strong in that position.
Yeah, of course.
You're weak as fuck. Like you're gonna go from like a 4-5 plate squat to like a 2-plate squat because you're going like all the way down here, you know? And no one wants to go to those positions. It's like I used to tell Darren all the time, when you need to go that low to get that. So on your side shots, that belly of the hamstring hangs. You know, a lot of people just don't want to take it there. So just going to do like pumping reps, but Connie was just saying that she struggles to get a contraction in the top part of the hamstring, so we're just going to isolate that part of the hamstring and do almost like a partial rep from the top. That's light anyway, but Just get the feeling. You know, go a bit lighter. 4, 5, 6, good. 7, 8, 9, 10. My legs are not small, and I've never seen my legs small. And last prep, I was like, what the fuck? She used to take piss out of me because my legs, she was like, yeah, but your legs are small now. I'm like, really?
This is small?
No, they're used to, you know when I finished the Arnold's?
Yeah.
My legs were so downsized. Smallest I've ever seen them in my life. So that is pretty much quads with a little bit of hams done and dusted. So we're gonna go look at Connie now, have a look at her, and then get game plan together, and then I'm gonna go train my beautiful fiance.
So guys, we're gonna do a couples Q&A. This is not rehearsed.
So anything that's said, if I get told off, I'm blaming you guys.
This is raw and real. Okay. This is the normal question. How did we meet?
Do you want to go?
Well, he slid through the DMs.
I slid in the DMs.
I followed him first.
Yeah, so it goes down in the DMs, guys. This is...
But he forgot to follow me for like...
But I didn't follow her back.
like, we talked every day and he just didn't follow me for like 2 months.
Yeah, so I slid in the DMs with a 100 sign. And then it just went from there, didn't it?
Yeah. He replied to one of my stories. I said, got him.
She's got me.
Okay, so that's how we met, Instagram.
So Instagram, yeah.
Who made the first move?
Who did make the first move? I guess me, because I slid in DMs.
Yeah. Oh, did they mean physically or?
Yeah, or
really?
you did follow me, so technically that could have been the first move.
No, I think the sliding into the DMs is the first
Okay,
move.
I like
Because
that.
we follow everyone, or we don't follow everyone.
Well, I don't, but
You
what
know.
about you?
I don't follow everyone. Okay, first impressions of each other.
Well, hers is better than mine.
Well, when I followed him, when I followed him, I didn't know who it was because his whole page is like clients and like Jace, and at the time Rob. So I was like, who am I following? I just thought he was a meathead, and he had like these videos of
Come
like
on, keep going.
of Lamborghinis and like I don't know, like you went to what is it?
Basically, she thought I was arrogant
Yeah.
and a dick.
No, I didn't.
But she still followed me.
I just followed him. Wow, that makes me sound really shallow.
Yeah.
No, but then when we started talking, I realized there's more to him than just the surface
I'm a big
level.
teddy bear, really.
He
That's
is a
what you
big
realised.
teddy bear.
And
What was your first impression of me?
I was attracted to you, so I slid in the DMs.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie. And then obviously we got speaking, and we just clicked so well, and the rest is history,
is history.
pretty much.
Okay, we did talk about that at this point. Okay, is it hard to prep and compete together? Well,
No, not really.
no. Well,
Because
haven't-
we live and breathe this lifestyle, and both of us. Like, it's really funny because Marissa's like the female version of me exactly.
Me?
So it's like everything's just so easy because if I think a certain something, it's like I know that she would think the same.
It's like I don't ever have to like ask him if this is okay or is that okay. I'm like, he's literally the replication of me.
Yeah, so it just makes it like super easy whether we're in off season or prep. Even like Valentine's Day, we actually bought each other the exact same gift. And it was so scary because it was like the exact same gift in the same order with the same words, and we were like, okay, this
God,
is weird.
this is scary.
But it just makes it so easy. So whether I'm in off season, she's in off season, you know, we're just like a team. We help each other. Like I'll push her.
Even when he's in prep or I'm in prep or one or the other's in improvement season, it's like we still do the same things. It's not like one person's like, I'm gonna go eat the world and not work out now.
Yeah, we still kind of stop each other from eating too much.
Yeah. You stop me from eating too much.
Yeah, or me. Because she can eat.
And I don't think either of us really have temperaments.
No, we're pretty chill people.
We're very chill.
Yeah.
Okay. How are you gonna make the long distance between Dubai and the US work?
Well, we have made it work, haven't we?
Yeah.
Obviously, she's like 16 hours away, and I still don't have my US visa, which is a bit of a nightmare, but we're kind of just working things out. And obviously, while the visa's in processing, you know, we're gonna like figure it all out. But we FaceTime each other like literally every morning, every night.
We have a routine.
Back, we do have a routine.
Every morning when you're doing cardio.
Every morning when I do cardio and have breakfast, I have breakfast here and I sit on FaceTime with her there. And then every night it's pretty much the same.
When I finish clients I always have a call at like 10 or 11. So I'll either call you right before, do my clients, and then I'll call you after.
But I think the long distance, like at the start it was difficult, but I think we kind of we kept gravitating towards each other over and over again. So we just decided to make it work, and that's what we're doing.
Yeah, once he gets his visa, we'll be flying back and forth. And honestly, if it's worth it, it's worth it. It's just a flight. Do you guys want kids?
Yeah, of course we do.
Two.
We want two.
One boy
and one girl.
And one girl. But twins do run in both of our families.
So let's hope we don't get twins.
I just don't want twins like all at once.
Yeah, I know, it's like long.
You're in charge of that though, because it's in your XY chromosome. Favorite date night?
Cinema?
Going to the movies?
Yeah. Or because we have the cinema upstairs, we do like a movie
we
date.
Just we do at home, or we'll go out and get a nice dinner.
We'll go out and get a nice dinner and then come back home to the movie cinema.
And eat snacks together.
We like to eat snacks together.
That's our idea.
Only when it's like off season and maybe around Christmas time, when we like have a little bit of a break.
Have like freaking a whole box of chocolate.
Because my sweet tooth is so bad.
My popcorn sweet tooth is bad.
So yeah.
Okay. Worst fight you've had?
We've not had.
We have not. we're curious.
We're still contemplating like what's our first argument going to be, and it'll probably be something really stupid.
It'll be so dumb. Like, and I don't even think it'll have to do with us being in prep. It'll just be like, I told you this already.
Yeah, it would be stupid, but I don't think, because we're so alike, I think it's so hard for us to argue because we understand each other so well. So
I also think it's like we've been through a lot in our past, so we know how to pick and choose our battles. Okay, things that annoy you of each other. Like
she leaves every light on in the fucking house.
I've gotten better.
I don't know about that.
Okay, I don't know why, but he always leaves his toothbrush in the sink. Like he'll brush his teeth and then put his toothbrush in the sink. And then I'll go brush my teeth, I'm gonna spit on his toothbrush and I'll spit on your toothbrush.
It's all petty stuff. And then she did have the toilet seat, leaving the toilet seat up, but
I didn't leave the toilet seat.
No, I leave the toilet seat up. But we did soon find out that it was my maid that
was leaving it up.
Because I kept going to the toilet and I was like, I swear
he was doing really good.
Put this down. I was like adamant. I'm like looking at the toilet, I'm like, I went to bed and it was definitely down last night. And then I realized when the toilet broke downstairs and I put it down and the next morning it was up and cleaned and I was like, okay it's the maid.
So he's gotten better with the toilet, but the toothbrush.
And yours is just the lights.
Yeah.
That's it really.
Yeah. Other than that, I can
she's pretty good.
Do you deal with libido issues with low body fat?
We're pretty good.
Yeah. It's fine.
It's the connection.
It's connection. It's all back end story. When we first started talking, he did our star signs correlation. Like, I'm a Capricorn and you're a
Pisces.
And he did like the test. He's like, we're at 80%. I'm like, this guy really just did this. But we're at 110% now.
Yeah, we changed the rules.
Is sex better or worse when you're shredded?
You've not really seen me that fat yet, so I guess.
So we'll find out. This last one. How's prepping while Jamie is in improvement season? It's like we said, like it's no different than anything. Did you have any other questions?
No, I think you had them all.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's our couples Q&A.
We'll do more.
Yeah. Done. Okay, so that is pretty much another day in the life, kind of.
Day in the life. Repeat.
Yeah. So now we're gonna head out with some friends, chill for the night, and catch you guys real soon. So make sure you subscribe, check the YouTube channel out, and there's plenty more content coming soon.
Like, share, subscribe.